Today we are just going to see about the trust morphometric importance and what is the simplest procedure for taking the trust networking in fishes. So as we know that morphometric differences among the stocks of a species are recognized as an important tool for evaluating the population structure and identifying the stocks. So here we are using this trust network for differentiating the st- stocks of the species by using geometric measurements, so that we call it as distance calculated between the landmarks. So here the stock identification helps us to effectively manage the stock separately, estimate stock wise population abundance, retain biologically sustainable productivity, determine how each stock correspond to the fisheries exploitation, and fulfill the purpose of fishery stock assessment by modeling. So yeah, this paper is showing different morphometric measurements which we usually take by conventionally with the help of either scale or vernier caliper. So yeah, this could be again digitized with the help of softwares, TPS util, dig and past, so that we will calculate the distance between the landmarks. So before going into the software, like you need to select the fishes and their corresponding landmarks. Either it may be a fish or a crustacean, like shrimps, prawns, or crabs, anything, whatever it may be. You need to select the landmarks first. And what are the classical measurements you want to do? You fix it and you take a paper and you draw the diagram and you fix the landmarks and you number it. So if you're numbering, so that it will be helpful whenever you are digitizing the landmarks. So and also it should be in a clockwise. Yeah, morphometric analysis as a tool for stock identification, which gives, like, which indicates the size allometry, shape changes accompanying size increase over the lifespan. Like if you are comparing the larval, juvenile, and subadult and adult population, you could able to differentiate the size changes or the shape changes in terms of morphological or morphometrical, and characterization of difference between sexes like male and female, and again with responses to the environmental fluctuations. Here we have seen, or this paper has discussed about the 12 landmarks of Rastrodiger Kananguta, that is Indian mackerel. So here, first of all, we need to digitize the landmark. Before digitizing, you need to take a paper with the fish, or you can roughly draw, or you can take a printout of it, and you need to fix the position, what are the classical landmarks you want to fix it, and start with clockwise direction. Suppose if you're starting with the tip of the snout, then go in this clockwise direction and end it here in the pectoral region, so that, like, either pectoral or opercular region, so that this clockwise direction should not be changed while digitizing your landmarks. Suppose if you have misplaced, you need to go, or you need to delete that one, and you need to start from the beginning. So that is the major problem or lacuna in trust networking. So as we discussed about the landmarks, you need to know what type of specimen you're going to analyze, like what is the fish, either fish or crustacean. Then you need to fix the landmarks, so that the distance between the landmarks could be given by the software, and it is, again, it depends upon your study and your sample. So it could be varied with the samples. Suppose here in this paper they have discussed the summary of review work done in India on trust morphometry, which includes shrimps and fishes. So here for Nemepterus japanicus, uh, 21 distance trust distance has been generated. For Pinnaeus monodon, that is giant tiger prawn. For that, 12 landmarks has been fixed. From that, 27 trust distance has been generated. And for Australiger Kanangutta, Indian mackerel and Bombay duck, that is Harpoda neherius. And even for some of the freshwater fishes, Torpoditora and Singi, Katla, sea bass, that is Lattice calcarifer, they have done. So these landmarks and trust distance, again, trust distance depends upon the landmarks you're fixing. So again, the landmark fixation need to be done properly based upon the earlier literature survey or your choice of interest. And after that, after your analysis, like after fixing or after conversion of this data, like from photo to util form to dig form, and dig form to past distances, you need to go for analysis like either principal component analysis, factor analysis, or cluster analysis, or discriminant analysis to locate or to distinguish the different stocks of the species. And the second paper is on trust networking, a tool for stock structure analysis of fish. In this paper, they have given a short procedure, or the simplest procedure, like how we can do. See, the first one is they are saying the sampling site. It should be at least 200 kilometer apart from one sampling site to the another sampling site, so that there could be a variation in stock based upon the environmental features, food availability, and other stuff. So the choice of sampling site should be at least it should have 200 kilometer. Then the characters, like whenever you're collecting the sample, it should be at the maximum. If you're going to the landing center, it should be of having good good quality, like without damaged specimen. You need to collect it, and you need to position, and you need to pin it under the graph sheet, under laminated graph sheet. Otherwise, because the fish or any animal which is preserved in ice, it will be wet condition. So that if you are using graph paper, a normal graph paper, you need to change frequently. So laminate your graph paper, or or you can place under some polythene sheet, so that you can keep the specimen over the paper and pin it, so that the specimen is looking as like how it is in live condition. You need to stretch the sample, and then you need to pin it for taking the landmarks. Then you need to go for this trust softwares. So first software you need to download this TPS util, TPS dig, and past, which is all obviously free of cost, free software available in the cloud. So TPS util is used to building TPS file, so that you can convert the photograph into the digital form, so that you can able to take out the landmarks from it. Then TPS dig, it is used to fix the landmarks on the converted file of obtained from TPS util. Then past is used to take the or obtain the landmarks in which have plotted in XY coordinates by using distances from all landmarks. then you can convert it, and the converted file will be you can extract or you can export it to Excel, or you can just copy and paste it. Only that data is used for further analysis like PCA or CCA, that is principal component analysis or canonical correspondence analysis, or you can go for factorial analysis or something like that, cluster analysis, etc. Thank you.